Let me ask you something. Have you ever opened your bank app at the end of the month, fully convinced you did great with money, only to see that number staring back at you? Like, where did my money go? Yeah, I've been there too. But here's the crazy part. Over the last year, I started saving 1,000 rupees every single week. Without giving up my favorite food, weekend movies, or even that occasional impulse Amazon order. Sounds impossible, right? It's not. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how I did it. How I saved 1,000 rupees every week without cutting my expenses. Real Life Tips 2025. See, most people think saving money means sacrificing happiness. No Starbucks, no Zomato, no vacations. That's why so many people avoid budgeting altogether. But what if I told you you've been doing it backward all this time? Quick question. Would you rather save 50,000 rupees a year by never eating out, or save 50,000 rupees a year while still living your best life? Thought so. I discovered something that flipped my entire money game. The art of invisible saving. It's not about what you cut, it's about what you optimize. Trust me, the worst feeling is seeing your friends plan trips, buy things they love, build wealth, while you're stuck wondering why your salary disappears like magic. I didn't want to feel left behind anymore. That's when my journey began. I started following people who mastered money, but not the boring old school stop living your life gurus. I wanted real solutions for people like us, 18 to 45-year-old Indians who want both fun and financial freedom. So here's what actually worked for me. Step 1. Automate small savings. Let me tell you my first and easiest trick. I call it invisible saving. Every Monday morning, my bank automatically moves 1,000 rupees from my main account into a separate savings account that I don't touch. It's completely automatic. I don't have to remember it. I don't have to think about it. It just happens while I'm busy living my life. You know how sometimes you hide chocolate from yourself so you don't overeat? This is kind of like that. But instead of avoiding calories, you're quietly building your savings. You get rich, not fat. And because I started with just 1,000 rupee a week, it never felt like a big sacrifice. I could still eat out, go for movies, enjoy my weekends, and yet money was quietly building up in the background. Here's the fun part. By the end of 1 year, that small weekly 1,000 rupee turns into 52,000 rupees, without any major effort. It's like planting a money tree that grows while you sleep. But I quickly realized, automation alone wasn't enough. Like every Indian, I was still fighting a secret enemy that was silently draining my money every single day. Step 2. Fixing the small leaks. You know those small expenses we barely notice? Like that daily 20 rupees CPU you grab on the way to work? Or the random late-night Swiggy order because you didn't feel like cooking? And of course, those Amazon Lightning deals that feel urgent because they say limited time only. By themselves, these things don't feel like a big deal. 20 rupees here, 100 rupees there. It's easy to think it's just a few rupees. But when you add them up over weeks and months, they quietly steal huge chunks of your money. Deadly. And here's the scary part. Every rupee you waste today is one you'll wish you had when your friends are planning big trips or buying things you also want. That fear of missing out really hits you hard later. So instead of forcing myself to stop spending completely, I created what I call a spend jar. Every month, I give myself 3,000 hars to spend however I want. Guilt-free. Food, movies, shopping, anything. But here's the rule. Once that 3,000 rupees is gone, it's gone. No topping it up. This way, I still enjoy my life. I don't feel restricted, but I also make sure my spending stays under control. It's kind of like when your mom gave you pocket money as a kid. Except now, you're the mom. Step 3. Use cashbacks and rewards like a pro. Now here's where things started to get really fun. I realized that I was leaving free money on the table. You see, apps like Cred, PhonePe, Paytim, they aren't just for paying bills or sending money to friends. If you use them smartly, they actually reward you for spending. Every time I paid my credit card bill on Cred, I earned cashback and rewards. Every time I ordered something on Paytim or used PhonePay for regular payments, I collected small cashback amounts, discount coupons, or vouchers. At first, these rewards seemed small, 50 rupees here, 100 rupees there. But over time, they added up. I was basically getting paid for spending the same money I would have spent anyway. And here's the crazy part. One simple trick while booking a flight using a special offer through Cred saved me 4,000 rupees last year on just one trip. That's real money I would have otherwise lost. I'll tell you exactly how I pulled off that flight hat in just a bit. Trust me, you'll want to know this one. Hey, quick pause. If you're finding these tips helpful so far, do me a small favor. Hit that subscribe button right now. It really helps this channel grow, and it makes sure you never miss any of my weekly videos. Every week, I share simple, real-life Indian money hacks. Stuff that you can actually use, not some boring theory. These are tricks that are already helping people like you save more and live better. All right? Go ahead, hit subscribe. And now, let's get back to the good stuff. Step 4. Cutting time wasters that cost money. Here's something most people never think about: how much money we lose just because we delay doing simple things. Seriously, time wasting can be super expensive. Let me give you a few examples. When you postpone paying your credit card bill, what happens? Late fees. When you keep delaying booking your train tickets or flights, prices go up. Even missing out on early bird discounts is like throwing away free money. I realized that my lazy habit of "I'll do it tomorrow" was secretly draining my wallet every month. So I started a simple system called my Sunday Money Check-in. Every Sunday morning, I spend just 30 minutes going through all my upcoming payments. I pay all my bills early, book any upcoming travel or events, and quickly check my expenses for the week ahead. This tiny habit helped me avoid late fees, grab cheaper tickets, and stay in full control of my money. It easily saved me thousands of rupees over time. And you know what? I'm not even a morning person, but for saving money, I'm happy to wake up a little earlier. Step 5. Leveraging lazy income. Now, this part is where things actually started to get exciting. I realized that I don't have to only depend on my salary to save money. I started building what I call lazy income, small extra income streams that don't need a full-time effort. Nothing complicated. I sold some old gadgets and electronics online that were just lying around collecting dust. That gave me quick extra cash. Then, I took small freelance projects just one weekend a month, things like simple writing gigs or online tasks. And every bit of cashback or reward I earned from my apps, I didn't spend it. I invested it into high-interest savings apps where my money could quietly grow. Slowly, these mini income streams started adding 500 rupees here, 1,000 rupees there, and before I knew it, I was building a nice little safety net in the background while still doing my regular job. And honestly, nothing feels worse than watching your friends or others build multiple income streams while you're still stuck living paycheck to paycheck. Don't wait for that regret to hit you. Start small. Start stacking tiny wins now. It adds up way faster than you think. The reward. Proof it works. Today, I have not just 52,000 rupees saved, but peace of mind. I can say yes to last-minute weekend trips, buy gifts guilt-free, and still watch my wealth grow. All without feeling like I've sacrificed my lifestyle. And I didn't need to cut my favorite luxuries. I just needed a smarter system. If you take nothing else from this video, remember this. It's not about earning more. It's about managing smarter. Small systems beat big sacrifices every time. And speaking of travel, let's be honest. What's the point of saving all this money if you can't enjoy it, right? Saving 1,000 rupees a week feels great, but you know what feels even better? Using that money to explore India like a king, without burning a hole in your wallet. Imagine visiting beautiful places, staying at great hotels, trying amazing food, all while knowing you're not overspending. The good news? It's 100% possible. and I'm going to show you exactly how I do it. In my next video, I break down all my personal tips and tricks. Budget travel hacks for Indians in 2025, save big and travel more. It's full of real hacks that actually work for people living in India today. So, go ahead and click right here to watch it. Trust me, you don't want to miss these travel savings.